everyone, it's your girl Kerwin back with another video. Welcome back to my channel. Last week I did a video about HSA account. In today's video we'll be talking about HRA account. What is an HRA account and what are some of the key differences between an HRA account versus an HSA account? What is an HRA account? So let's explore. So an HRA account is an employer-funded health benefit plan that reimburses employee for medical expenses, such as a copay, your deductibles. It's the employer fund contribute money to the employees to help with the out-of-pocket cost. So with the HRA account, you can have an HRA account if you have a PPO plan. So again, it is employer contributing to an employee account for them to have money fund where they can help use towards their copay, their deductibles. It is a reimbursement account. So it is HRA stands for health reimbursement account. You could say a health reimbursement arrangement. It is what it says. You have to pay for the cost and then you submit the claims and get reimbursed for it. So some of the differences between the HRA account versus an HSA account. So the HRA account, it is employer funded. The employer owns the HRA account versus the HSA account where it belongs to the employee. So the HRA account, it is owned by the employer. If you leave your employer, you leave the job, the money that you have in the HRA account you no longer have access to it, versus an HSA account where the employee actually owns the HSA account, and as long as they have money in the account and they leave the employer, they can still have access to that fund and use that fund for medical expenses. The HRA account is a little bit more there's more flexibility in an HSA account versus an HRA account. An HSA account, you can use it for medical, dental, vision plan. You can use it for prescription drugs. I've even used my HSA account in the past for over-the-counter medicine, cough drops. You could do that with the HSA account. With the HRA account, there's a little bit more restrictions because the employer owns it. They have their own stipulation on the HRA account. You can have an HRA account where the employer have it where you can use it for medical expenses. Sometimes they might have it where you could use it for a certain dental plan, but another employer might have the HRA account where it's only for medical expenses and it does not allow you to use it for a dental plan. You could have it where the HRA account where it's for medical expenses only. Prescriptions might not be included, dental might not be included. It's just simply it's for copay, out-of-pocket expenses when you go to the doctor for your copay, for your deductibles, and that's about all that you can use it for. Some employer might even have it where they have it set up where the employee does not have to submit the claim. They can go to the doctor and the plan is already set up where once the doctor's office submit the claim, the insurance company review it. Maybe they have a HRA person that reviews it, and if the claim is if it's an eligible claim, qualified claim, and they just pay out that copay, and the employee doesn't have to do anything. But typically with the HRA account, you have to go, you pay, you make the payment, you make sure you have the claim, you submit the claim and get reimbursed for it afterwards. Some of the key differences, like I said, with the HSA, the employee owns it. With the HRA, the employer owns it. If you leave your job, you have an HRA account, you no longer have access to that fund because it belongs to the employer, not the employee. With the HSA, it belongs to the employee. As long as you have money in it, you can use it. You can leave the job. That money stays with you. You can continue to use it as long as you have money in that account. HRA does not work that way. Within HRA, some employer might allow you to, where the fund will roll over to the next plan year. Some might not allow it to roll over. With the HSA, it does roll over. It doesn't expire. As long as you have money, you can continue to use it. Some HRA depends. It depends on the employer's stipulation on the HRA plan. With the HRA account, you cannot. With the HSA account, an employee can withdraw from the HSA account. You cannot withdraw from an HRA account. So those are some of the differences. With the HSA account, employee can contribute to an HSA account. Employer can contribute to an HSA account. With the HRA account, an employee cannot contribute. Only employer can contribute to the HRA account. The employer have a certain set amount of fund put aside for the plan based on the plan, whether it's employee only plan, a family plan. They have that set amount for that plan, and they contribute to it. The employee cannot contribute to it, whatever that set amount is. The employee has it to get reimbursed based on the services that they receive. Once they submit the claim, they get reimbursed for it. So some of the differences, again, the employer owns the HRA, the HSA, the employee owns it. HRA, it might be able to roll over the fund. With the HSA, it does roll over. There is no expiration date on it. With the HRA, if you leave your job, whatever money you have, you no longer have access to it. With the HSA, that money is yours. You can use it as long as you have money in that account. It belongs to you. Employer contribute to the HRA. Employee cannot contribute to an HRA. HSA, employee and employer can contribute to an HSA account. With the HSA, it's pre-tax. Actually, it's triple tax benefits you're getting from an HSA account. It is pre-tax. You can withdraw from it. It is with the HRA. It is the employer, of course, contributing. They get the tax deduction for contributing to the HSA account. Again, with the HSA, you can use it for medical, dental, so many things you can use the HSA for. HRA is more restricted. It all depends on some of the stipulation that the employer put in place for the HRA account. So I would recommend that if you have an HRA account, you learn everything that you need to learn about that HRA account, what stipulation that the employer has on that HRA account, so that way you have everything that you need to know. HSA account, you have to have a high deductible health plan in order to be eligible to have an HSA account. With an HRA account, you can have a PPO plan and have an HRA account. I will do another video, a future video, where I will discuss what is a high deductible health plan, some of the highlights on what a high deductible health plan is all about, so that way you guys will have more information on that. But those are some of the key differences, like I say, between the HRA account versus an HSA account. Some employer will offer both HSA account. Which one is better. You just have to decide on what works best for you. You definitely have more flexibility on an HSA account. You own the account as an employee. You carry that money with you when you leave the job. You can withdraw from it. You cannot do any of that with an HRA account. The employer owns it. If you leave the job, you no longer have access to the fund. You cannot withdraw from your HRA account. The HSA does not expire. as long as you have it, it belongs to you. As long as you have money on it, you can continue to use it. It roll over from year to year. HRA, some employer might allow it to be roll over, some of the fund to roll over for the next year. Maybe some employer might not allow that to happen. So it all depends. You will have to make sure you learn everything. If your employer is offering an HRA account, you will have to make sure you learn everything that you need to know, all the stipulation that they might have when it comes to the HRA account. That is up to the employer on what they stipulate on that plan. Some employer will offer both HRA and HSA plan for the employees. That way the employee can make a decision and figure out which plan that they prefer. They get the choice of choosing whether they want to be enrolled in an HRA account or HSA account and have a high deductible health plan. That is all the information that I have. I hope this video was useful. Please let me know if there's any other topics you would like for me to discuss. I will have another video where I will discuss the high deductible health plan. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I will see you guys on my next video. Until next time. Bye.